Molly.
You come to join me?
Come to join me?
I'm trying to figure
I'm
out
trying
if
to figure out if we are broadcasting
here or not.
here or not.
Ah,
Ah,
this is live.
this is live.
But it looks like there
It
is
looks like there is a
leg
leg
on this.
on this.
So good morning.
So good morning.
Um,
Um,
hope everybody's
hope everybody's
doing good. I can't
doing
quite
good.
tell
I
if there's
can't quite tell
anybody
if there's anybody
that's
that's
actually watching or not.
watching or not.
But
But
I've done my best to
I've
try
done
to
my
keep
best
my
to try to
word
keep
that
my
we would go
word that we
live
would
at
go
8
live
o'clock
at 8 o'clock
Central Time
Central Time this Thursday
but
morning, but
had some technical
had some technical
difficulties that pushed it
difficulties
back
that
a
pushed
little
it back
bit.
a little bit. But
You know, this is the
you
first
know, this is
time.
the first
So
time, so
if it went off
if
without a
it went
hitch,
off
it
without
would
a
be
hitch, it
beyond
would be
amazing.
beyond amazing.
um,
Um,
just trying to find
just
out
trying to find out how many
people are
people are
watching, so
watching, so that
we can get into a
we can get
discussion
into a
about
discussion about
news and
news and weather and
sports if you want, or
sports if
whatever
you
else
want,
is
or
going
whatever
on
else
in
is
the
going
world.
on in the world.
I wonder
I wonder
if I can bring it up
I can
over
bring
here
it
on
up
this
over here on this
computer.
computer.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Why am I
Why
on
am
there?
I on there?
Ah,
Ah,
there we are.
there we
Looks like
are.
we got
Looks
5
like we
people
got
that have
5 people
tuned
that
in.
have tuned in.
So good morning to
Good
all of
morning
you.
to all of you.
Now,
Now,
we'll see how
we'll
far
see how far
backed up
backed
this
up this
is.
is.
But in the
But
meantime,
in the
now I've
meantime, now I've
got
got
chat, so
chat, so
feel free to
feel
talk.
free to talk.
Appreciate
Appreciate
talking with you.
talking with you. Appreciate you
Appreciate
taking the time to
tune in
tune in
this
this
morning.
morning.
Now,
We'll see how far
backed up
backed
this
up this is.
But in the meantime, oh yeah,
Oh yeah,
there's quite a
there's
lag.
quite a lag. Appreciate talking with you. Appreciate you taking the time to tune in this morning.
But I hope
I hope everybody's having a good
first,
first
likely
likely first work day
after
after the new year.
Oh yeah,
There's quite a lag.
I'm gonna
I'm
go
gonna
ahead and
go
try to
ahead and
mute
try to
my
mute my
volume because I'm
volume.
echoing back at myself. Now I've got my tablet and stuff. There we go. But I'll begin with some news stories that I found. Of course, chances are you've heard about the what they're calling a terrorist attack that happened in New Orleans yesterday morning with the driver of that 42-year-old Army veteran plowing into a group of people on Bourbon Street. The death toll has reached 15, according to a report I read about an hour ago. Very sad over there, and hopefully they'll get to the bottom of it. They think there's more than just the driver involved, and hopefully they'll find all of them. And also, federal prosecutors revealed that federal agents have uncovered one of the largest homemade explosives ever seized in the U.S. in West Virginia, in Virginia last month, near Norfolk. So it's good that they was able to stop that before it became news. So I guess they found over 150 pipe bombs at that person's house. Very scary. Ford is recalling nearly 300,000 F-Series trucks, from pickup trucks to the medium-duty work trucks like the F-650 and 750, because of defective fuel pumps. And they're also recalling another 100,000 Ford and Lincoln vehicles, various models. I think the oldest one was a 2019, but you go to NHTSA's website to see if your vehicle is among them. The company is going to be mailing letters to the owners of those vehicles in the coming weeks. But I know for me, I want to go and see ahead of time, find out as quickly as possible, and try to get it repaired as quickly as possible. I honestly didn't read anything about them doing repairs, but I would imagine that probably will be doing repairs free of cost, like they usually do, because I drive Ford, and my vehicle was recalled here a couple of years ago, and they did a repair free of cost, so that's a good thing. So, the weather. Don't know how many, let's see, we've got 15 people watching right now. I don't know how many of you are in the US, but chances are you're going to feel some cold weather. Looks like here in Northwest Florida, we've got a storm coming in Sunday into Monday, and behind that storm is going to usher in a lot of cold air. And I was looking at some of the long-range models, and it looks like it's going to last for at least a week. Some people online have been saying, "Oh, Florida might get snow," and you know, it's possible. The lows will be cold enough to support it, but you know, I'm not going to lose any sleep wondering if we're going to get any snow or not until we actually do. And even then, if we do, we do. I mean, Florida does get snow occasionally. It's thankfully not very often. I don't miss the snow a bit, but if it happens, it happens. I mean, that's, you know, Mother Nature's going to do what Mother Nature's going to do. So, but I actually like the hot weather in the summertime. I have the fewest complaints about the hot weather out of anybody I know. So, well, please feel free to chime in the chat. But I also made a couple of lists here, top 10 lists of stuff just for us to discuss, chew up some time here in case anybody wants to discuss, you know, what's going on in the world locally, and you know, what their thoughts are on the current state of world events. But this is a list of jobs that are likely going to disappear in the next 5 to 10 years. Data entry clerks, because automated software and software advancements are reducing the need for manual data entry. And telemarketers. Yeah, because of the rise of AI-powered chatbots and robot calling is making telemarketing obsolete. I think that robocalls have been around for a long time, if I'm not mistaken. But is there anybody out there that actually liked or likes getting telemarketing calls? I don't know anybody that does. I remember seeing a cartoon where there was a an elderly lady. She looked like she was probably retired. She had those horns that look like they're at the top of a spray can, but it's not a spray thing. It's actually a horn that you push the button and it goes. Wee! She had that, a whistle, and the caption was that she was ready for her day of telemarketing calls to begin. I thought that was funny. Reminded me of something that my grandmother would have done. Um, bank tellers are another one that is listed, which, where I go to the bank, it seems like I deal with a new teller every time I go there anyways. So, um, travel agents, which I'm surprised travel agents are even still around, period. The last 10, 15 years, so much booking has been done online and websites like Priceline and, oh, I'm trying to think what the other one was. Oh, I can't remember the name of it, but uh, um, I want to say Travelocity, but I'm not sure. But anyways, I'm surprised that travel agents are still around with uh, with all the being able to book online and stuff. Printing press operators, same thing. I mean, newspapers get smaller and smaller every year for the physical copy, and it just ain't, to me, it ain't worth it to pay for the online version because it just ain't. Retail cashiers, that's funny because for the last, I don't know, probably since about '05, I've been hearing about the demise of retail cashiers and how that wasn't going to be around much longer. Because I remember that was where I lived. That was when Walmart very first started putting them in, and before that, I never thought about self checkouts or anything. So after that summer of '05, started hearing about cashiers are going to be a thing of the past and everything. And so what's happened has been the rise in retail theft, and that has gotten several stores to close their self checkouts. I know where I live now, none of the Dollar Generals that I've been to have self checkouts anymore. A couple of years ago, they did. Um, so now you have to wait in line at times because people, shop at Dollar General because it generally is cheaper than Walmart or some of the other retail stores. And I can't say I blame them. I like to buy stuff at Dollar General too whenever possible because the prices are a lot cheaper. And it's usually not nearly as busy as the bigger retail stores. But so I don't know that I agree with retail cashiers becoming a thing of the past, at least not anytime soon. Um, Taxi drivers is another one because of the rise of autonomous vehicles. Um, I don't know. Here in Northwest Florida, I don't think I've seen any actual taxis in the time I've been here. It's all ride source, um, which I guess is kind of like a taxi. Um, but as far as autonomous vehicles, I'm not a fan of those, but I'm sure those are coming. I mean, I know they're already testing them in plenty of other places, and it's only a matter of time. Let's see. Oh yeah, call center representatives. It's hard enough to get a person now. I can just imagine what it's going to be like in the future. Hey, too cool. Well, good morning, Vanessa. How are you? Yeah, well, I'm wearing my hat because I figure if I wear a hat, I don't have to worry about how my hair looks. Yeah, penicillin was discovered in 1928 by accident. when a man left out some bacteria cultures and mold killed them. A microwave was discovered after a man discovered a candy bar melted in his pocket while working with radar technology, and that led to the invention of the microwave. I had a candy bar melt in my pocket once. I was standing in a news studio, and I had a light right over me, and I had no idea that I had a candy bar in my pocket till I went to put my hand in it and discovered it was melted. Yeah, good times. Velcro. I haven't dealt with Velcro in a while, but a Swiss engineer got the idea after burrs. Okay. To pass through objects. Pass through objects. A Coca-Cola. I always knew that one was started as medicine, but I hadn't heard this part of the story before. It was started when the pharmacist mixed cocoa leaf extract with carbonated water. Now, I knew that a pharmacist in Atlanta had invented it, but I didn't realize that about the cocoa leaves. Popsicles were actually invented by an 11-year-old. He left a mixture of soda powder and water with a stick, left it outside, and it froze one night. And Slinky, fun for a girl and a boy. Remember that? Was developed by an engineer trying to develop springs to stabilize ship instruments, and one fell walking down a set of stairs. So, well, I got 5 of you that stuck it out. I appreciate that. I would like to talk more with you about the news and the goings on in the world, and maybe do this a little more regularly. But I think I'll go ahead and wrap this up because not seeing that too many of you have talked. I appreciate the Too Cool and Vanessa who have chimed in. But please subscribe, and we will hopefully we'll do this again sometime, and maybe over the weekend, or maybe Monday afternoon or something. It's supposed to be quite cold here. I don't want to go out, but if all goes right, though, later today we'll do a live broadcast. Hopefully, catch some traffic. But I hope you'll join me for that. I know a lot of you wanted to see my face, so here I am. I do appreciate everybody tuning in this morning, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. I hope you join me later today, and take care.